that's why they're
Right.
being replaced.
Sure.
Okay, so this is gonna be our last question. Is there anything you could recommend to improve your own performance as an experienced mod? And if you guys have any educational resources that you'd like to link, you can feel free to do that as well. Well, I'll start by plugging StreamerSquare because there's a couple of great articles on the website about moderation, even being like a community manager and stuff like that. So that's a good place to start. Just saying, StreamerSquare.com.
What's the link?
I can try to find you links to the specific articles, but exclamation
I was just
website,
thinking of the site
I
in
think.
general.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Chef.
Oh,
But yeah,
look
there's
at
definitely
that
some
mod
content on
just
there.
posting that.
There we go. Boom.
What a great mod.
He's definitely one of my top mods. Just saying.
I just put a link in chat for the Moderation Station, which is a group of hundreds and hundreds of quality mods of all different levels, who often share, not just the memes and the battle stories and the things like that, but there's also call outs for volunteers, for people to volunteer in event streams. And if you've never modded for an event stream, you should. If you want to increase your knowledge about moderation, you should consider doing it. It's a different type of thing, and you shouldn't just jump into it without somebody kind of coaching you a bit. But there will be opportunities in that Discord for you to do that. There's some extremely qualified people who run the top level ESL and Overwatch leagues and things like that, the top levels of moderation, that will be more than happy to answer questions, provide resources, things of that nature. That is run primarily by Dr. Wiggles, who is a great moderator friend of mine. It was actually started by the late Brian Izzle originally. Just like to shout out him real quick. Unfortunately, passed away here recently, but left behind this Discord is kind of a little bit of a legacy, I guess, because
it's awesome.
It was his idea in the first place. I've helped with it, and others have too. But it was originally his vision to bring kind of a professional community of moderators together, kind of like a social network, so to speak. And so I would highly recommend that if you're a mod wanting to increase your skills, that you check that out and read the things that are in there regularly and keep up with it. I think that's a great place to start.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that existed, so my mods will probably be pouring in there as we speak.
They might already be in there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty long list. You might have already been talked about, even. Who knows?
Watching you mods. Kidding. You guys have any other resources that you feel would be helpful?
There's not been a ton of great articles written about it. There's a lot of books and self-help things about starting broadcasting, but there hasn't been as many resources for moderators. There have been a few. There's a few that I can think of that came through the Reddit subreddit. The Twitch subreddit has had a few good guides for starting moderators. I don't have any links right now, but yeah, there's not maybe as many resources as I would like.
Also panels. There have been some panels at the previous TwitchCons about moderation as well. I think so on StreamerSquare we do try to annotate the panels. We are not finished with 2017 TwitchCon, but if there were some moderation panels, which I believe there were in the previous years, we do have not only the panels, the VODs of the panels, but also notes from those panels. So again, like definitely take a look through the website if you want to do some reading or some watch some panels.